The Brutes versus the Bloodline. Who's winning this war? Hello everyone, it's NLW Figs here, back again with another video. Today, my Survivor Series War Games predictions. My goodness, I have not been this excited for a pay-per-view in quite some time, except maybe Clash at the Castle, but that doesn't count because I was going to it. But this one, War Games on the main roster with that big fight feel, oh man, it's going to be sick. A short match card, however, each match looks like a banger in its own right. But before I get into my predictions, make sure you like the video and also comment down below your predictions for Survivor Series War Games. And while you're at it, subscribe to NLW Figs for more wrestling figure content. But without further ado, let's just get into the card, and we'll start off with the non-War Games matches. So first of all, the United States Championship is on the line. Seth "Freakin' Rollins versus Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. Now, a lot of people complained about the Austin Theory situation, cashing in on the United States title. However, the reasoning he gave on Raw was pretty sound and self-explanatory in my opinion. Lashley as well has been dominant since losing to Brock Lesnar, and Rollins as well has been quite crafty. So I don't know how this one's going to go. A part of me believes that Austin Theory might win this one, but with that said, why wouldn't he have won the title a couple weeks ago and fail his cash-in? But maybe this is just the start of it. I'm not too sure. I think that Lashley could beat down Seth Rollins to a point where he's not going to be able to make the count, and then Austin Theory will take advantage of this and essentially pin Seth Rollins to win the championship, and then you can do more with Lashley and Rollins in that feud. However, I think that Rollins as champion has been pretty entertaining, so I don't really want him to lose the championship thus yet. However, I do think that Austin Theory has shown quite a mean streak as of late, and it could be very beneficial to him. So I'll predict Austin Theory. However, I would quite like to see Seth Rollins retain here, just because he's been really fun as the United States champion, and I think there's more of him to give there. Up next for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Ronda Rousey defends against Shotzi. Now, this is a match that, you know, on paper looks pretty good. Ronda Rousey's title matches, though, they can be hit or miss, so I'm not too sure. I do believe that Ronda Rousey is going to win this one, no doubt about it. It is just seeing how well Shotzi does in this one, whether or not she can continue to build momentum following this. Really, it will be interesting to see. I do think that the one who's going to beat Rousey will be Raquel Rodriguez, or whatever her name is now. But I do believe that she will be the one that they're kind of pushing at the moment to beat Rousey. I would love to see them do Rousey versus Shayna Baszler at some point, but it does look like they're kind of teaming for now, at least. But we'll see. I think that Shotzi shows a lot of promise, and I think she's a future star, but in this matchup, I'm predicting Rousey. Next up, big time singles matchup is AJ Styles with the OC and Mia Yim against Finn Balor with the Judgment Day. Now, it's a shame they couldn't do like a mixed War Games matchup, but I understand that it might be impractical doing too many on the same card. That said though, they could have maybe done a Survivor Series elimination match with this one. It might have been fun to do. I know they wanted to kind of stray away from the Raw vs SmackDown element of it, and I understand that, but maybe you could have at least one elimination match, Raw versus SmackDown, to determine like Rumble spots or something. But again, it's good that they're going in a different direction with it, more storyline based, but I'm rambling here. AJ and Finn Balor, it's going to be difficult to predict. I would say that Finn Balor will win this one, just because I feel like they have been needing a big win recently, and I do see that AJ Styles and the OC, they've got all the momentum on their side. No reason that they can't win a big like 8-person tag down the line. But with this one, I have to say I think Finn Balor does need the victory. I know he won, I think it was at Extreme Rules. Who won in the Crown Jewel match, actually? Come to think of it, I can't remember. If I can just get out the results. So yeah, the Judgment Day won that one, so maybe AJ will win here, but I think that Finn Balor does need to be strong as the Judgment Day leader. I think they could have a big future faction on their hands here with the Judgment Day, and I would like to see them do more of it with them. So I don't think it would hurt AJ one bit, but I am looking forward to it. If their match a couple of years ago was anything to go by, this one should be very, very fun indeed. Next up, the Women's War Games match. It is Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and a mystery opponent versus, or I should say mystery partner, taking on Damage Control. That's Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, Nikki Cross, and of course Rhea Ripley. So a lot of good workers in this matchup. it should be really fun. And I should say as well, the previous War Games in NXT, they only had 4v4, so it will be an interesting dynamic to have 5v5. I don't know if the match will drag on a little bit longer than it needs to because of that, but we'll have to wait and see. Blood and Guts in AEW showed that you can do 5v5 and it's no problem. I'm sure it'll be no problem in these matches. So yeah, I think that there is a lot of dynamics that you can have going into this one. I do think that Damage Control should win because Bianca Belair has won every single time that her and Bayley have come together. So I think that, you know, if there's going to be a time for Damage Control to get some momentum back on their side, I think that this is it. I think that Bayley particularly needs to appear to be strong in this match, maybe even pinning Belair and then setting up another title match where Bayley wins down the line, because I don't know who they're really planning on having beat Bianca Belair. It could really be anyone on the roster. It could be anyone in this match, but there's also the speculation of who's going to be the final member of the team. So I'll put my hat out there and say I think it's going to be Liv Morgan. I don't think it's going to be Becky Lynch. Obviously, this comes out before SmackDown airs, so I could be proven completely wrong. But I would think that it's going to be Liv Morgan, just based on the fact that she seems to be the one involved in top storylines and what have you. So yeah, I don't know if they'd want to have Becky return just yet. I don't even know if she's ready to go, but we'll see. We'll wait and see. That could be too obvious. But again, it wouldn't be a total disappointment. You know what? Honestly, anyone they have in that spot could be valuable to that team. But yeah, I'm going to predict that Damage Control's team will win this matchup. And finally, the main event. It is men's War Games. So you got the Bloodline, that's Solo Sikoa, the Usos, Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns taking on the Brawling Brutes, that's Sheamus, Butch and Ridge. And also accompanying them is Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens. Yes, Kevin Owens is finally back from his injury, and it's great to see. I love Kevin Owens, and I think that he's been sorely missed on television, because, you know, they were pushing him quite a bit before he got injured, so it's good to see him back. Drew McIntyre as well. I think this is the chance for him to, and like I was saying with the Women's War Games match, I think that Drew McIntyre is someone who needs a big victory right now, and I think this is the time to do it. I think the Bloodline, they may suffer at some point. Obviously, with the championship not on the line, this will be the chance for the Bloodline to lose, and Roman Reigns to kind of maybe go ape on Jey Uso, so to speak, because he is the one that is kind of messing things up for the Bloodline in their eyes at the moment. Maybe Sami Zayn, push the story with him potentially teaming up with Kevin Owens in the future to take on the Usos. That could be a fun combination. I think Roman Reigns will remain strong. However, ultimately, I think that the Brawling Brutes team will win. I think that Drew McIntyre will hit the Claymore, get the win over, I'm going to say Solo. I'll say Solo is going to get the defeat here, and Drew will be the one to pick up the victory. But again, it could be a high explosive contest. Obviously, a lot of these guys not been in War Games before, except I believe Butch and Kevin Owens, if I'm right. Yeah, so very intriguing contest for these two teams. I will predict that the Brawling Brutes team will win, with Drew McIntyre getting the Claymore, but a really fun card. And I do like these takeover style cards where there's not too many matches. Obviously, by the time this video comes out, there could have been more matches added to the card, but as of right now, just the 5 that they've announced, it seems like a really digestible card of wrestling, and I really appreciate that. I dig that. I'm very much looking forward to it. Are you, though? Let me know in the comments below, and also comment down below your predictions for Survivor Series War Games this Saturday, I believe. Yes. Be sure to subscribe to NLW Figs as well for more wrestling figure content like this, and also remember to like the video because it helps the channel. That's it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.